Hilson will round out the Giants starting 9 in right field here this evening. On the mound for the Giants, Dylan Cumming making his professional start, his first professional start, having had a lot of success as a reliever this year for the Giants, and in many instances, several innings for a save this year. But today, his first professional start, and he had been a starter in college, but Dylan Cumming making his 24th appearance this year, but his first as a starter, and he has been excellent for the Giants this season. 4-1 with a 2.74 earned run average, but even better over his last 8 outings for the Giants in relief. One gone, and here comes Gavin Logan. From the stretch, Dylan Cumming pauses at the belt. Now he throws, and a tailing fastball outside to Logan for ball 1. Gavin Logan, who was one of the fresh faces yesterday that played his first game this season with the Rawhide. Left-handed hitting catcher, and he takes a called strike, threw him a slider on the inside corner, 1-1. But Gavin Logan, he had played with the Rawhide last year. He was a player that was sent back down after 42 games with Hillsborough this season. He hadn't got the bat going. But yesterday, you wouldn't have thought that. A double and a home run from him. Takes another breaking ball, strike 2 called. And he's down on the count, of 1-2 strikes. Dylan Cumming on the mound. And he's had several outings this year where he's gone 3, certainly 2 innings. In fact, his first outing as a San Jose Giant, he went 4 innings. Here's a swing and a sharp ground ball foul up the first base side. And I think he's one of those pitchers where the Giants, with all the prospects they had at the start of the year, especially all the starting pitching prospects the Giants had. They had the piggyback starters, guys like Carson Wisenhunt, Hayden Birdsong, Liam Simon, all the guys that have since been promoted, and there just wasn't space. 1-2 pitch, tries a backdoor breaking ball, but flips it outside, and it's 2-2. So the Giants felt as though Dylan Cumming would be one of those pitchers in relief that could give you several innings if needed. And several times used him in situations where it was 2, maybe 3 innings for a save. So his 6 saves this year, 3rd best in the California League. 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, threw him a changeup on the inside part of the plate, and he gets Gavin Logan swinging. Out number 2, and the first strikeout of the game for Cumming.
The right fielder, number 6, Johan Benitez.
And it's not as though that Dylan Cumming, he hasn't been a starter. Giants took him as a free agent signee, non-drafted. But Cumming had been a starter collegiately at Liberty University prior to his professional career. Now he throws to Johan Benitez, who fouls the first pitch away. Cumming originally started at Chicago State University and then shifted over to Liberty and had 12 starts in 19 appearances in his final season there. Here's a fastball off the inside, 92 miles an hour, lifting the hands out of the way, Benitez. It was a leadoff single from Rojas. He advanced on the ground ball out. At second base now with 2 outs, and Benitez the hitter. 6 driven in, couple of home runs, 5 doubles for him. And the pitch, a swing and a little dribbler foul at home plate. And the count moves to 1-2 strikes. Top of this lineup for the Rawhide, the first 6 hitters are either true lefties or switch hitters. Luis a switch hitter, Benitez a switch hitter, Cabral, who's on deck, he's a switch hitter. Rojas, Logan, and Conticello all lefties. 1-2 pitch, and a backdoor slider, strike 3 called. Benitez down on strikes, perfectly executed by Dylan Cumming. Well, the first pitch here, a curveball to Castillo. And really, there are 2 types of breaking balls that Dylan Cumming throws. He's got that more sharp slider, and then he's got the slower curveball. We'll throw that change up, and that's what he steals strike 1 with here. and also the fastball. So starter type stuff. Another breaking ball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Kenny Castillo just playing in his second game with the team. Went 1 for 4 yesterday with 3 strikeouts. 2-1. Swinging a little roller foul off the end of the bat. 2-2. Castillo, part of the youth on this team. We talked about it yesterday. So many teenagers on this roster for Visalia. And he's one of them. Castillo, 19 years old. Really excelled in the Arizona Complex League this season before being elevated. He was hitting .339 in the Complex League before getting the promotion earlier this week. 2-2. Slider swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 3 for Cumming. And he gets Castillo to start off the third. Jose Fernandez will come up. And that pitch, coupled with the location that Cumming delivers it to, really, really tough. Conticello at first, Cabral at second, Luis at third, and a curve to Alvin Guzman sails outside. So 2 walks in the inning and a base hit. And a single could tie up the game here. Guzman waiting, the pitch, he waves and misses over another breaking ball, 1-1. He's the top run producer among the active players right now for the Rawhide. He's got 36 RBIs, and the pitch a strike with a changeup, 1-2. Well, Cummings going to have to dig deep here, and he's ready to work, but Guzman calling for time at home plate. Giants playing Rosario off the line. It allows Conticello to take a huge lead over at first base. 1-2 pitch, way outside, yanked, and Morgan backhanding it toward the left-hand batter's box. It's 2-2. Esmeralyn Vinicio still warming for the Giants. Cumming just trying to get the final out of this inning without any damage. 2-2 pitch, way outside again, and not close, and Zach Morgan rescued it from going to the backstop there, lunging out to his right to snare it. Now another 3-2 count, and the runners will have the jump start here. Conticello at first, Cabral at second, and Luis at third. They'll all get going with the pitch here. The 3-2 is a breaking ball, strike 3 called. And Dylan Cumming recovers very nicely through some adversity in this 4th inning and doesn't allow a run.